So, I just finished Death by Dumpling by Vivien Chien. Checked it out from the library, and I was very happy with this one. Was just a touch disappointed that there's no recipes in the back, considering it's centered around Lana Lee, who works in her parents' Taiwanese restaurant. And I could really go for some Taiwanese recipes. But I really wanted to go ahead and give this recipe dual book review thing, another go. So I figured, why not just find a Taiwanese recipe? Doesn't necessarily have to be in the book. It's still kind of relevant. And the one thing I had almost all the ingredients to do, kind of on a whim like this, was a Taiwanese. And we'll see what that's about. It involves black tea, soy sauce, cinnamon stick, star anise. Unfortunately, I thought I still had dried shiitake mushrooms, but I think I eventually threw those out. So we're short on that. I think it'll still be pretty decent, though. Let's throw my glasses back on here. So it says we're going to go ahead and add our egg. It's getting closer to boiling right now. Might not have actually put enough water in there. We're going to do that in a second. It says a 1/3 cup of soy sauce, but I'm just doing 1, and this was a recipe for 8. So, be right back. Oop. That should help. And now, while we're waiting on that, I went ahead and made some green tea we can enjoy. Well, I can enjoy it. You're free to make your own. Anyway, so this is the first book in the Noodle Shop mystery series. In a bit of the Holy Noodle Shop. This is another point I can relate a little bit on because I'm also working as a waitress right now. Remember, in the past I worked at a hibachi place, which is a bit different. Oh, good grief, I forgot the tea. It's like the most interesting part of this. But her parents run this this restaurant in a shopping plaza called, I think it was Asia Village. I'll check that for you in a second. It was started by several members of the Asian community in Cleveland, Ohio, that all had their own businesses and wanted to be able, I guess, to have that independence and kind of make a thing of it. Have their own space there. As you might have guessed, someone involved in the plaza winds up dead, and it's tied back potentially to Lana and to her family's restaurant. So this is how she kind of gets pulled into it, clearing her own name as well as that of one of their employees. We've seen this before. But I thought the, plot complexity of the book was really nicely done. There's a lot of mysteries that I still enjoy, but, sometimes the actually mystery core of it can be either a bit simplistic or a little rushed through, like plot holes everywhere. I haven't thought of those for this one yet. It wasn't super complicated, like there was a lot going on, and I did feel like everything made sense in the end. Now, one thing I will give it a little bit of a hard time about is there's the cop love interest hanging out in the background again. I don't know if I've mentioned it on here before. Like, we can do better. I get it's really convenient, but we can do better. Anyway, let me take a swig of my tea here. Guess, do I have the tea up here still? Alright, green bancho, blended with toasted sesame seeds and caramel flavors. Reminiscent of some of Tokyo's best desserts. So, yeah, it's just a tea I like. Anyways, what were we talking about? Anyway, she's accompanied, like I said, her parents are there. Her mother is actually from Taiwan. Her father's from England. And the author points out that Lee is actually a British surname in this case. There's also a lot of involvement in the sleuthing from her roommate and best friend Megan, who works as a bartender at a local club called the Zodiac. So that was a pretty convenient. You know, you always want as many like servers and bartenders and people like that just have a really easy way to talk to a bunch of people and kind of keep an eye on the place or the comings and goings in the community, right? And Megan, she's alright. Yeah, she's sassy. Cool character. There's also Kiko, which is one of the, you know, not the normal pugs with just the black snout, but like their fur's black too. It's really cute. Her name's Kiko, like Kikkoman soy sauce. I thought that was really neat. Also, I just love pugs. Ooh, snap. Hey Google, set a 5-minute timer.
5 minutes, and we're starting now.
Should have set that roughly 2 minutes ago. Other point I'll give this book, the dialogue was a lot more natural. That's one problem I mean, it's not a big deal, but some cozies I've read, like the investigation conversations come out sounding really awkward. I thought this book handled those pretty well. I mean, straight up, there's a lot of scenes where they're like, hey, like, nice weather we're having. Murder anyone lately? It's not the most, not the slickest. But I think Lana did a pretty good job there. Same for Megan. Here saw the cozy rules pretty well. You know, it's not straight up G-rated, but it's probably PG. So, you know, safe read for about anyone. Okay, so our egg has boiled for 7 minutes now. So we're going to cut the heat off, and we're going to move it to, oh no, I don't need the cinnamon stick. This cup of cold water here. And we're also going to crack it, and not peel it, but let it chill here for a little while. I think that's how we're going to get this marbled look that hopefully we'll see at the end of the video. Okay. So I had to take a little break there, but what we're going to do now is crack the egg and let it simmer for 15 minutes, and Linus is back out. So he's going to help us now. Oop. Can you tell I don't know what I'm doing? Ooh. I don't know how much cracking's necessary. There we go. Thought it was nice that at one point, Lana's family and her friend Megan are like, no, it's really her sister that gives her the 5th degree. Which she's like, what do you do when you're home? It's like, you don't do anything. You just watch Netflix and give your dog treats. And honestly, I'm thinking, like, what's so wrong with that? But I guess, you know, they're trying to get her to be a little more social, you know, start dating again, all stuff like that. But say all that to say, I do think that's part of the reason this would be a good series for younger cozy readers to explore. Lana's 27. I feel like there's kind of a pipeline for people my age where you start with something like Arsenic and Adobo that's geared, it's like the most contemporary, and you kind of just move further into the genre from there. Yeah. Aww. I'm gonna pause for a second because this egg has to sit in its little soy sauce hot tub for like 15 minutes. Okay, timer's gone off. We're about to see how this tea egg turned out. To wrap things up, I'd give Death by Dumpling 5 stars, and I intend to put a hold on the next one in the series ASAP. So I'm definitely gonna try to start scripting these out. It's just been kind of a heck of a week. So I'm gonna cut myself some slack here, and I hope y'all will too. We're gonna have to put this back in the cool water so I can handle it. Also, I'm pretty excited for the next book I'm gonna be looking at. Okay, I think we finally resolved some issues. Here's what I needed to empty the trash on my phone storage. It keeps cutting me off because of low storage space. But alright. Like I said, I'm excited to read To Fetch a Felon because it's the first book in a Chatty Corgi mystery series. My fiance and I have a corgi named Dima we love very much, and we know because of him that a chatty corgis are very chatty. They honestly make the strangest sounds. They sound like Minecraft villagers a lot. Oh no. I can't tell if this got the marbled look it was supposed to have or not. I think it may have, like, very slightly. Probably gonna have to edit a lot of this out. Can y'all see? Oh no! Well, it's peeling a little bit faster, but I think it's taking all the marbling with it. I'll just have to insert a picture of what these were supposed to look like, because it's not what I'm getting. And we'll try again when I read the sequel. Anyway, you can see like these two lines right there. That's pretty much all I managed to get here. I mean, it's got like maybe a little bit of jamminess. Occurs to me I probably should put salt and pepper on it. I mean, it's a hard-boiled egg for sure. I can't really taste the tea. Maybe like a hint of the soy sauce. Yeah, I think this settles it. When I read book 2, we're gonna try this again, since I'm assuming it won't have recipes either. And we'll see if I can improve upon this any. But anyways, if you're still here, or if you left 10 minutes ago, thanks for watching. Later!